If you're low on fire, I'll donate some. King of Fighters 2015, the first major fighting game of the year that I know of. And yeah, it's blows you away. It's extremely polished, amazing graphics, far more impressive than King of Fighters 2014, which wasn't really that bad. It's just everything's polished here. You know how Smash says, "Oh, everyone's here." Well, I'd say everything's polished here. You know, the music, the animations, just the game itself is just launched, fully complete, and there's going to be more DLC. How much? I don't know, but I would just say like the game looks jaw-dropping gorgeous. I'm playing it in 4K. I couldn't imagine it looking any better than this. There's a decent number of starting teams in King of Fighters 2015, 39 characters. Already they have the Garu mode, or Garu team, available this month. And there's another team coming in 2 more months. So it seems like they're pretty determined to keep the new characters coming and new teams coming. Loading times are really quick. That's what I noticed right away. Like, you jump in the game, you switch menus, no problem. You're playing, no boredom creeping in. Basic movement buttons are faster and responsive compared to earlier entries. I'm not a big competitive gaming guy personally, but I did grow up with like fighting games, so I do like to play them more casually. If you're playing this competitively, as a lot of people that I feel like who are going to invest the $80 to pay to play, yeah, like I've seen a lot of people complain about the online gaming being bad. I didn't try that, honestly. I'm not really an online gaming fighting game guy personally, but apparently it's going to be fixed. It's not fixed yet. But for offline folk, like this, as I said, this game's super polished, it's super solid. Story mode that has cutscenes and special endings based on teams, and there's loads of voice acting, so I mean everything is polished here. The characters are fun to play as, the base game's very solid and fun and fluid, and it's a super polished product, as I said. My main gripes is, like, once you play Tekken 7 with all the extra characters and costumes, or Dead or Alive 6, I think it is, with all the extra characters and costumes that they give you, it's hard to go back to any other fighting game where there's less than 50 or whatever characters. So right now that's kind of like, oh, there's only this many characters, but there's a lot of room to grow. It's just tough when you buy in right at the start of a game's sort of life like this, but what's there is great. It's just gonna be a little while, and like after seeing like how SNK is supporting Samurai Showdown remake, I feel like it's gonna be there, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be just worth the wait. Maybe play that game in the meantime. I know I'm all up to date with the extra DLC now, so I'm probably gonna play that eventually just for fun. Yeah, so I think we're gonna be in for a huge treat. Just have to wait a few months, maybe a year, we'll see. I just feel like, I know it's early, it's only March, almost April. This is easily like the best fighting game so far, almost a third of the way through the year. And, after the vibes from Street Fighter 6, this is probably going to end up being the game of the year for fighting games. So, it's great to see the characters rendered in 3D. It just sucks we have to wait for more teams, as I said. Even though, to be fair, there's a decent selection. I would say this is definitely a 9 out of 10. It's that good. I did have some issues trying to play in 4K. For some reason, my screen was past the width of the monitor, but now it's okay. So obviously the last 1 or 2 patches fixed that issue for me, so no problems. Haven't experienced anything yet. I would say, yeah, 9 out of 10. Give it a shot. It's the game to buy. If you need to buy one fighting game this year so far, pick this one up. So yeah, now hail to the king of fighting games for 2022 so far. Keep on gaming. Bye.